So this is kind of like an unscheduled start to the video. We're at Lock 43 where we've been numerous times, and I've filmed here before lots of times, but we've got a bit of an incident that's gone on at the lock this afternoon, and what it's caused is the lock is down and we have all these boats, some of which were planning to stay overnight, but most were not, especially these Sea-Doos. They were planning on going through, but they've now been stranded at the lock. So the maintenance guys just showed up, and we're going to get a bit of an update hopefully later on. So Lock 43, I was planning on this video being more of a video from Lock 43 to Port Severn, but according to what I'm hearing from the lockmaster right now, this lock might be down at least for today and tomorrow, and maybe beyond. So it depends what the problem is. We don't really know what it is. So as I get more information, I'll include it in the video. So this is a diagram of the lock and showing how it works. So up here is where the water comes in to the lock if they want to fill it. So they open up here, the water flows down this hill to this valve, which then opens and allows the water to flow into this floor, which has got openings in it, and that fills the lock. So it's all done just by water flowing in. This valve over here is the one that would open up to drain the lock, and of course this one has to be closed when that one's open. So there has been some malfunction in this system. It's a hydraulic system that controls these valves on either side, and I'm going to leave that until later in the video until I get a little bit more idea of what's gone wrong. But it's either a hydraulic problem up here and up here, or it could even be as bad as these rods, one or both of these rods has snapped. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have another update. The maintenance guys just showed up. They're having a look down in the hole, and we'll see what's going on. Well, we did an overnight at the lock last night, which we were planning on doing, staying at 43. Just a quick update on our broken lock situation here. I was talking to our kind of a friend now, the lock master at Lock 43, Stuart, and I just noticed all the guys just came reeling in from Parts Canada, all the maintenance guys. So I didn't want to film any of that because, you know, you don't want to film people when they're working. So the story is from last night, a couple of guys came from Parts Canada Maintenance and had a look at it. The hydraulics that control the two main valves that let water in and out of the lock, the bolts at the top of those have sheared off, which doesn't allow them to work the valves down below. That was what the two large bangs we heard yesterday. One was the valve slamming shut down at the bottom of this chamber, and then the next bang was all the deck plates coming up when the water came rushing up that chamber like a geyser. So it's Stuart's opinion that the lock is going to be down for a while until they can ascertain what the damage is. So we're just kind of wait and see what happens. It doesn't look like we'll be going through the lock today, so we might just stay another overnight and probably head back tomorrow, unfortunately, because we got stuff to do at the beginning of next week. Any more updates that I can give for this little video? It's going to probably be a short one. It was supposed to be a video of 43 to Port Severn, but that's obviously not going to happen. So that's where we're at. Little view down where we wanted to go. So that clip I just showed you of the water getting pumped out is, I believe what they're doing is they're pumping out this chamber right here, so they can go down, I guess, and check out this valve, which is the one that slammed shut yesterday, to see if it's okay. At least that's my conjecture of what they're doing. What are you doing?
Just the initial cleaning on the windows so when we take off we can see what are you doing?
Filming you. Well, I'm just approaching the work site, or as far as I can approach it. They've got a rope up. The guys were here into the early evening working on this last night. And the good news is that they were able to repair the bolts that had sheared off and also go down to the bottom of that chamber and check to make sure there was no damage to the valve at the bottom. That would have been a real showstopper had that been damaged. So the story we got from the lock staff yesterday evening is that they're going to have a few hours of testing this morning. Today is Saturday, July 26th, I think. They're going to test it for a few hours this morning, and if everything goes well, they're going to open the lock up to boat traffic. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of relief around the lock and all the locks that are affected by this, which is basically everything upstream and downstream from this. So a short video this time. We didn't get exactly to do what we wanted to do. As I mentioned earlier, we didn't get to go up to Port Severn because we have to start to make our way back to our home port because we have some things that we have to attend to at the beginning of the week. But as we always say about boating, don't have a schedule and always have a plan B. So I hope you enjoyed this little short video. If you do so, you might want to consider subscribing to our channel and clicking that little bell icon so you get reminded when we release a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.